Hey, it's Patrick Cuneta. Hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're talking about astral projection. I've noticed lately on my channel for quite a while, I've been posting a lot of videos talking about mental growth, talking about different principles of success, like, motivation, persistence, and things like that. But it's been quite a while since I've talked about some really mind-opening topics, especially in the realm of spirituality. And I believe, spirituality is super important, especially in the process of self-transformation, of personal growth, because it's part of the self, the mind, the body, and the soul, or the spirit. So the spiritual growth is so important. And, it's definitely also important to just learn more about the spirit, more about the soul, and more about what's really possible out there in the world and possible with your own self and with your own body. So, without further ado, let's get into astral projection here. And for those of you who don't know exactly what it is, astral projection is a hidden human ability in which you can separate your physical body from your spirit, essentially, from your astral body, it's also known as. It's basically the ability of leaving your physical body. Your consciousness leaves with your spirit, with your astral body, and you can travel throughout the universe around you. It's also known as astral travel, and many people also know it as the out-of-body experience, or the OBE. If you do a lot of research on this, if you think I sound completely crazy, do some research on this, because you can see that this phenomenon, this ability, has been recorded all throughout the world, throughout history, throughout different civilizations and cultures, especially in ancient Egypt, in ancient Asia and India. People have reported the practice of astral projection, of the out-of-body experience. So this isn't completely crazy. There's so much information, so much people out there talking about their own experiences. Even in the modern day today, there are people out there, if you look on YouTube, talking about their astral projection experiences. Now, this is something that you can, I believe, completely believe that everybody on the planet has the capability and the potential to learn how to do this, to train yourself how to leave the physical body. And I, like I said, I have attempted it quite a few times myself and have had some very profound experiences. But essentially, the practice of purposefully leaving your body involves deep relaxation techniques. It involves very deep breathing techniques in which you are laying down most of the time, and essentially the idea is that you can put your physical body to sleep through deep relaxation, and then also using visualization and other techniques like that. The idea is to put your physical body to sleep while your mind, while your consciousness stays very alert and very awake. And then through different visualization techniques, like I said, you can begin to create that separation and break free from the physical body, and then bam, you are there in the astral plane, or the astral realm. And this might sound completely crazy, but like I said, so many people have talked about their experience. And many people talk about when they leave the physical body, you are essentially, like I said, you're in the astral realm. And essentially what that is kind of like a parallel universe, because many people report being in, say you're in your room, laying in your bed, and you're going to try to astral project. Many people say once they leave the body, you can look around and see the room around you. And many people report that everything around them has kind of a grayish or like a bluish tint to it. So it's like everything's there, all the objects and everything are in the same spot, but you can, it looks a little bit different. It's like a different lens. And many people report looking down and you can see your physical body laying there sleeping. So you see yourself in your bed. And like I said, yes, you are floating. You do have weightlessness. You have the ability to just fly around, just, consciously moving your awareness wherever you want it to go. And this is very interesting. There is also a concept known as remote viewing, in which you can leave the body and you can, use your astral awareness to actually view things in the physical world. A very interesting thing, in the 1970s, the United States government ran the Stargate project, in which they studied things like astral projection, like the out-of-body experience, and remote viewing, as well as a few other things like clairvoyance, being able to, basically tell the future and things like that as well. And so this is definitely not something that's completely crazy. The United States government studied it in the secret. At the time it was a secret, but the Stargate project, they would use this for, say prisoners of war and stuff like that. They would have people astral project and try to, you know, by flying around, figure out where certain things are in the physical world. So it is a very, very interesting, you know, topic. And many people also report while they're astral projecting, they see a silver cord attaching their astral body or their spirit all the way back to their physical body. Not everybody reports this, but that's just another, you know, commonality that many people report. Now, I have also heard many stories about astral projection, a lot of people's experiences with astral projection. I even have heard of people, you know, not just flying around the physical world around us, but also going deep, way out into outer space, flying through galaxies and stuff like that, through the astral planes essentially. And I've also heard of people going deep into the center of the earth to, you know, discover all these crazy different realms and different realities out there as well. You know, so not just flying around, like I said, in the world around us, but also going through different dimensions, contacting different astral beings, because, you know, since you are in your astral form, which is basically pure energy, I've heard about a lot of people encountering other entities out there, you know, other just crazy beings out there. So it is a very interesting concept of astral projection. You know, I believe it is very related to the idea of lucid dreaming and dreaming in general. Because if you think about it, your awareness just exists, your consciousness is existing in a different realm, in a different state. Just like when you're dreaming, your consciousness exists within the dream state because everything feels 100% real. You can, you know, look around and touch things in the dream state, and it feels like you're really there because you technically are there. Your consciousness is there in the dream state. So astral projection is along the same lines. So that's really ultimately what astral projection is. Like I said, there's so much more I could talk about, so much more about the techniques and stuff like that, which I'll talk about in other videos. The next video here is going to be talking about my own experience with astral projection as well. So yeah, that's an introduction to astral projection. That's just basically what it is, and you know, what a lot of people report when they talk about it and when they have, you know, gone through the experience of astral projection or the out-of-body experience. So hopefully this video can help to open your mind, especially if you've never heard about astral projection before. If you still think I'm a crazy person, go out there and do some research. You know, do a quick Google search of astral projection, or, you know, look it up on YouTube, and you will find all kinds of crazy things out there. So thank you so much for listening, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you've ever heard of astral projection or if you've ever experienced it. I'd love to hear about that. Don't forget to check out the description, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Got plenty more coming soon. Your mind is much more powerful than you think. Have a great day. Peace.